Okay, the students, those are really worried, miss, I don't have password, I don't have this. Children, literally don't panic, even though if you don't have Vidyarthi email ID or whatever you have not yet received, we will send you, don't worry. But whatever links we are sending, it is totally related to Google Meet. So don't worry, like many of the students still, those have joined among these 25 to 26 students. I know many of the students have joined without passwords and without link. Yes, so don't panic. Like many students are sending me message, Miss, I didn't get password, I didn't get this, that. So don't worry, okay? So let's begin, children. I'll just begin with my part. Okay. Should I wait or should I start? Okay. Have you noticed, like, have you opened that link, children? I had sent one PDF. Okay. So in that PDF, concept notes are there. So this year, when you're going to study chemistry part or any of the science part, see that you should study concept by concept. Concept by concept means you should go on study. Just take chapter 1 concepts. Just go on checking that whether I know combustion concept, whether I know this, whether I know. I'll just show you the notes so that you. Okay, then now suddenly they will join, I know, but leave. So I had sent concept notes, children. Why these concept notes are important, I'll tell you, children. Okay, because okay, I'll just open this. Hope so this time I don't get any kind of advertisements. So am I audible, children? Yes, say yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what is the meaning of this concept notes, children? Unit 1, we have chemical substance nature. Because of this pandemic, children, like no vast difference. Like even they have said that many chapters are, this is deleted, that is deleted. Around 30% of the like concepts are 30% of the portion is deleted, but you will not find a vast difference here. Okay, you will not find a vast difference. Look at this. What is, look at the first chapter, whole chapter we have, nothing is deleted. Okay, here and there rancidity is not there. Yes, rancidity and all, it's not, but just, oh God, fine, no problem. They are coming, that's a good thing. So these children, when you are sitting for studies, first thing keep in mind, do not refer any of the notes. Now you are in class 10th, your numbers are sent to Baiju, your numbers are linked to some other apps now. Do not concentrate on any of the, they will advertise, buy our notes. Many of the people will tell you, Byju's and all, they will call you and they will tell you, see this, buy our notes, Oswald notes are best, this notes, Rachna Sagar notes are best. Children, first thing, keep in mind, do not buy any of the notes. Do not buy. That thick book is the Rachna Sagar book, that is a guide, which is very important. Okay, you will get n number of question answers there. Apart from that, do not buy any of do not be like fancy advertisements you will get, that Oswald book you buy, you will, it's a very good book. Please do not concentrate in the online also, many advertisement, many messages you will get as you are in class 10th. First thing, keep in mind, you are in 10th standard. That doesn't mean you are going to get attracted to such. And don't panic, because apart from textbook, nothing will be asked. So this concept notes which I have sent, those are the concept notes which are like few concepts which are there for your examination 2021-22. Okay, so this is about the first chapter. Second chapter is also completed, like we have studied about acids, bases and salts. These concepts will be asked. Just while studying, you should know whether I know this concept. Importance of pH, I know, yes. Preparation of sodium, uses of sodium, yes, I know. About bleaching powder, yes, I know. Baking soda, if anything comes, yes, I can write. Washing soda, something comes, I can write. Plaster of Paris, if anything is there in the paper, anything is asked in the paper, yes, I can write. So this type of studies you have to do. Okay, so chapter 3, children, so you are so lucky. The ores part, that is the extraction process, how the metal is extracted, is deleted. Deleted, that doesn't mean that I am not going to teach, because last year's batch, obviously it was deleted, but I will send you notes for your videos for your knowledge, but for your examination it is not there. Okay, so first thing, properties of metals and non-metals, I have I had sent the video. Even though if you have not understood, let's revise, don't worry. Reactivity series is important of this chapter. Formation and properties of ionic compounds we are going to study today. Okay, this part, formation of and properties, we will be studying today. And carbon compounds is the easiest chapter. Carbon, C for carbon, carbon symbol is C. carbon ka carbon is C, carbon begins with C, and chemistry also begins with C. So this carbon is the king of chemistry because many compounds in chemistry are formed due to the special behavior of carbon, which we will be studying in this chapter. And then last chapter is very raised to 1,000 millions times, children, very important, that is periodic classification of elements. And you are all totally lucky because already you know the elements from 1 to 30. So don't worry, this chapter is going to be very easier for you. Some scientists are like a few people, those who have introduced or those who had initiated like how periodic table should be. You know the systematic arrangement of the periodic table, but there how the periodic table was formed, who were the people who had attempted to make this periodic table, what were their failures. So Daubner, Newland, then we have Mendeleev, then last is the table, that is the modern periodic one which we are studying. So this is the last chapter. So almost I guess in chemistry at least portion is over. I'm not running, children, I don't want to, even I had missed my classes also. Yeah, because what I thought that I don't know, because of some circumstances, but what I felt that let's give a chance to you so that you can do some self-study. I know this is never going to happen that you will do any kind of self-study, but this was my assumption. I wanted that my children should revise something by their own. So I had, due to some other reasons also, I had missed my classes. But even though if I miss something, please see that you just take your textbooks, learn by heart your textbook, revise the textbook, and see that the by heart, that doesn't mean like a parrot, ram 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 ram, not like a parrot, but by heart in such a way that when any of the concept from any of the page number is asked to you, you should know it. Children, just try to recall in your lower classes, you were having 16, 18 chapters. Yeah, 18, so many chapters you were having, but now at least very few, you have hardly 5 chapters. 5 chapters, maybe very few concepts are there, others are deleted, children. So you are the luckiest batch, you can score 100 out of 100 in science. It is my, because hardly you have 13 chapters, 13 chapters may be deleted here, so you can score, children. So see that you study this year. It's like it's a lucky it's not a lucky draw, but you are all, it's a lottery for you, lottery year, because you are like you will be in called as a pandemic batch or the COVID batch. But these concepts, if you are revising, learning properly, then I can give you guarantee that you can score 100 out of 100. You can make history that you can score 100 out of 100 in science. It's my guarantee, children. Just see that you study, you by heart, or you whatever you want to do, just do with your textbook. No other, no Oswal, no Rachna Sagar, just by heart learn your textbook. फुल टेक्स्ट बुक, यू हैव टू अंडरलाइन एंड एवरीथिंग, टेक्स्ट बुक के ही पीछे लगना है, बाकी किसी के भी, इवन डोंट डिपेंड ऑन माई नोट्स ऑल्सो, बिकॉज माई नोट्स आर जस्ट फॉर फॉर्मेलिटी, चिल्ड्रन. फॉर्मेलिटी मीन समथिंग शुड बी देयर इन योर नोटबुक, अदरवाइज something sure record should be maintained. Okay, so like record means obviously I am giving you the textual answers. So do not depend on that this will give me important notes, this notes, because even I don't know what is going to come in your paper. Yeah, so see that you prepare. I have spent my 15 minutes for 10 to 15 minutes for 10 minutes hardly for that only. See that you just learn science textbook, how you are learning question answers, how you were learning question answers in your lower classes, 6th standard or 5th standard, how you were by hearting the question answers. But here you are going to learn by understanding. Okay, and like don't learn it blindly, learn, try to understand it and learn it. Okay, so this was my what my aim, just I wanted to tell you this. Okay, did you get it? Whatever part is deleted, children, what is deleted? First chapter is there for you, nothing is deleted from first chapter. Second chapter, complete chapter you have. Third chapter, ores part is deleted, but deleted, that doesn't mean I'm not going to take it only. Here and there I'll take it in some activities form. Okay, because now it is deleted, but when you reach your higher classes like 11th and 12th, PUC 1 and 2, so that time it's important. So this year okay, so my part is carbon and carbon, very important part is deleted. I don't know why they have deleted, it is actually important for your 12th. I'll I'll give you some activities based on that, and then periodic classification, whole chapter you have, children. So keep in mind, first chapter, second chapter, and fifth chapter complete you have. What part is deleted? Only metals and non-metals ka, and carbon compounds. Okay, so you have to delete it. That doesn't mean it is deleted forever, children. Abhi to ये temporary delete हुआ है, but in your PUC 1 and 2 totally this carbon and carbon compounds is very important. You have complete whole chemistry is depended on this. So don't say that miss it is deleted and all. This is only for your class 10th. Okay, and my speech is over. Okay, and the next part I want to tell you about somebody has joined, where it is. Okay, did you by heart this, children? Everyone has by hearted this. Don't by heart like a parrot, but try to understand. Hydrogen ka valency is 1, helium ka valency is 0, lithium is 1, 2 is beryllium is 2. Last time, even though I have explained, but I don't want to assume that you still remember, because nobody is like so perfect that they will remember last year what I had taught. Might be if you remember, you have to keep just, I'll give you 2 examples so that you will remember. Which is the first element, everyone? Everyone has to speak. Which is the first element? Hydrogen. So how many electrons hydrogen has? 1 electron hai. If hydrogen has, what is the roll number kya hai hydrogen ka? Atomic number. What is the atomic number? 1. Okay. Roll number 2 is helium. Roll number 3 is lithium. Roll number 4 is, who is 4? Carbon is not 4. I just wrote there. Wait a minute. I'll go back. Somebody has joined. Carbon is not 4. Okay, wait. Okay, who is roll number 4? Beryllium. Okay. Now, children, keep in mind, whatever atomic number is there, like you have to keep in mind, whatever roll number, whichever roll number that particular element has, utne hi electrons hai. Okay, what actually the atom has? Atom में क्या होता है? Which subatomic particles are there? 10 protons, electrons, neutrons. ये 3 particles, these particles are the subatomic particles of an atom. तो अभी ये कैसे present है? How they are present? I'll just tell you. Okay, how they are present. First we have the nucleus. Okay, this kingdom is the nucleus, and in this we have protons and neutrons. Then we have the electrons in the outermost orbits. So in this orbits also the electrons are they are like soldiers, children. Okay, because the first orbit, the distance between the nucleus and the orbit is less, so only 2 electrons can occupy, or 2 electrons can they can occupy the place into the first orbit, which is also known as K shell. Okay, which is also known as K shell. Second orbit, if you observe, only 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somebody has come. Who is this? Afzal. Very good. Okay, so okay, 8 electrons. This is compulsory, children. ये compulsory है कि first orbit 2 electrons and duplet state. Atom को duplet state complete. Like have you just let's relate this with Jatra, children. Okay, not Jatra, but yeah, fair. Like the giant wheel. Have you seen the giant wheel? Like everybody has you have experienced also in that giant wheel. Okay, like in giant wheel, if 15 people, there are complete total many, you'll find that giant wheel keeps on moving. Wow, what is that? And small, it's not containers, but they are the seating nice. You will find that a pod-like structure where you only 2 or 4 people can occupy the place. So imagine after a particular capacity, that person don't allow you to enter that giant wheel. Yeah, he will stop that because obviously there is no capacity. Same way, according to the energy levels, this is also a kind of orbit formation, where in the first orbit only 2 electrons can occupy, and it depends upon the energy level. It is dependent totally upon the capacity. Second orbit में 8 electrons. That is the complete thing you have to remember. So every atom is struggling to complete its octet state. Octet state मतलब बाहर के orbit में 8 electrons चाहिए. So for that purpose what they do? Okay, now for hydrogen के पास एक ही electron है. So what hydrogen, let's draw the atomic structure. It has protons and neutrons, so एक ही electron है. So what hydrogen can do? Can anybody recall the concepts? What will be the valency of hydrogen? Now I have to send the chart that valency तो एक है, 1 है. तो why valency is 1? Can anybody tell me?
Gives out.
हाँ.
Miss, he need to give out or he need to take an atom from another to become stable, to complete its duplets.
Yeah, children, when I'm saying like, very good. So what happens here? Hydrogen has two options because every atom is struggling to complete its stability. Stable banna hai. Even why we are studying, why you are attending my class, why I'm coming to school and working, because we want stability in our life. Yes. So same way, these atoms also, they are trying to become stable बनना है. तो what they do, they give, okay, अगर capacity ज़्यादा है तो they can give, if they can accept or they can share the electrons. So your hydrogen, if it gives, it's going to be positively charged. So when we donate something, as every time I'm saying, when we give something, like when you do some charity, obviously you feel that satisfaction. So every person is going to call, like you are a positive person. Yeah, that's a positive quality. But every time if you're taking, ye liya, wo liya, ye liya, wo liya, so that is a kind of negative quality. So if hydrogen electron deta hai, if it gives that one electron, it's going to gain the charge. It's going to be a cation, that is positive charge. If hydrogen accepts electron, if hydrogen accept कर रहा है electron, obviously क्यों accept कर रहा है, क्यों दे रहा है, why it is giving or why it is accepting, because it wants to complete its stability. So but if in this case, if it takes electron, so what is going to happen? If you go on taking, give me pen, give me pencil, give me this, give me that. So this is a kind of always like you are a kind of parasite. Obviously you are accepting that, we are accepting the thing. So it's not a good quality. Always we go on taking. We need to give, we need to share. It's a good behavior. So if hydrogen takes something, so accepting means it's going to get negatively, it's going to be an anion or it's going to be negatively charged. So why I'm teaching all these things today, children? Now, how many electrons given, the number of electrons taken, the number of, listen carefully, don't look here and there. Even though somebody is calling, please don't look here and there. The number of electrons accepted, okay, the number of electrons donated, or the number of electrons shared, that is valency. What it is? That is valency. What is valency? The number of electrons donated, the number of electrons accepted, or the number of electrons shared. This is the valency. So how you can define valency? The best, easiest definition is the combining capacity. कितना वो electrons देके combine होगा, that is the capacity of that atom. Even this is a short definition, that is the combining capacity. Definition number 2, which is very systematic one, the number of electrons donated, accepted or shared is valency. So I had shown you that valency chart, children. So
the
it depends.
Disney Byju's Early Learn app.
Somebody had called. Okay. So this is the valency of 1 to 20 elements. So valency means, keep in mind, valency will never be above number 4. Kabhi bhi, because we are like octet state means it has to complete 8 number of electrons in the outermost shell. So like we can donate something, but we are not so generous that we will donate, le lo, take everything of my house and you will be khali. No, you cannot, you are not so, you are not, any of the person is not so generous. Like if no, Miss has told that I'm a positive, like if we give something, we are a positive person. So we don't give everything. Yeah, that's something like we have that self, we have to keep something for ourselves also. So keep in mind, no, like among all the 118 elements, कोई भी एलिमेंट इतना जेनरस नहीं है कि सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन मेरे पास बहुत है, 100 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, ले लो. No, but not a single element is so generous. So everybody is like, if you consider the whole periodic table, either the valency will be 1 or the valency will be 2, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3, and चार वाले तो शेयर करते, which we will be studying now. Okay, so one, either the elements can donate or accept 1 electron, 2 electrons or 3 electrons, and 4 electrons wherever the valency is there, that is the number of shared electrons. Okay, let's see. I hope so you have understood. Zero तो बहुत useless है. Yeah, useless means they are like they don't involve anywhere. So I want to show you something. Let's, because everybody has textbook in front of your eyes, or you're just, I need a textbook, so I'm just showing you, because if there is a link up with the textbook, so you can just tell, I can tell you which part is there for you and which part is deleted. So this is the first page. Okay, this is the first page which has the physical property. Are you looking here and there? Somebody has called you. Don't look here and there. Look, just eyes on your screen. Okay, I have that 8th or 9th sense. I can just feel like somebody is looking here and there. Okay, just be careful. So eyes on the screen. Chapter 3 we have started. Metals and non-metals. First page we have the physical properties. Physical properties means bahar wale properties. Okay. Now if you just look at a watermelon, what physical property you can, how you can highlight or how you can write its physical property. It is green in color. It has a spherical shape. It has white dots on it. It has tiny, like you will tell, like something tiny holes in, like holes means if it is rotten or something. So you can looking at the watermelon, you can describe it. Okay, you can describe when you cut it, it's inside, it's red in color. Where somebody has entered, where it went here. So physical properties means Omkar has joined. Very good, Omkar, very good. It's magic of Vidyartha app or what, I don't know, but Omkar has come. I'm happy. So first page we have the physical properties. Physical properties means metals and non-metals के बाहर वाले properties, वो कैसे दिखते हैं, how is metal, like when you go to a shop, okay, and nothing is displayed in the shop. अभी mobiles and all, when you go to a mobile shop, when you go to a dress shop, outside nice nice model statues will be standing. So looking at the saris, looking at the dress, you will be very fascinated. Yes, you will be very you will get attracted to that patterns of dresses or patterns, whatever, mobiles, or looking outside in the hotels and all, nicely it will be, the food items will be displayed. Same way children, metals and non-metal, the physical means the outer properties. Okay, same way how they look, what are they lustrous, metals lustrous, and keep in mind whatever properties metals have, totally opposite non-metals have. Non properties. Metals lustrous, so non-metals non-lustrous. Ductile, non-ductile. Okay, so this thing you are going to remember. For your small activities are there. Just revise it properly. I guess we had completed. If you have any doubts, just let me know, children. Okay, so these are the physical properties since you are studying from class 7th. Okay, so even though if you have any doubts, I'm ready to explain, don't worry. So conductors, good conductors. So these are the physical properties. Which physical properties you remember? Hardness, look at this table. Hardness, so metals are hard and non-metals are soft or brittle. Malleability, ductility, conducts electricity, that is it is good conductor or poor conductor. Conductor, bus conductor का क्या काम है? What is the work of a bus conductor? It helps. Okay, the bus conductor, he gives us a ticket. Because of the ticket only we can go explore, or we can go from one place to the other, we can travel from one place to the other. Same way this conductors also, जो metals है, they help, they can conduct electricity, they can conduct heat. Okay, conduct heat, conduct electricity, if I'm saying, that means they can pass on the ions from one place to the another. So only the wires which are there in the house, abhi fan laga hai, okay, if you on the button, very quickly, fatak se the fan is going to get on. Okay, because within a fraction of minute when you on the switch, the ions, the charges keep on dancing and they pass on through the wires. Okay, they travel from one place to the other, that is from the source to the fan. So immediately the fan will get on. So this properties you will remember. Sonority, sono, so sound, you have to remember that word only is related to sound. So metals are mainly used for making bells. Such simple questions will be asked to you in give reasons. Why bells are made up of only metals? Why wooden bells? Why not we make any wooden bells? Okay, because metals have the property of sonority. So these things where, like, we have studied, these are the physical properties. Chemical properties may, like, first thing we have the burnt in air. What happens when any of the metal is burnt in air? Burning, whenever I'm saying something is burning, keep कहीं पे भी कुछ भी जल रहा है, okay, whenever anything is burning, you have to keep in mind there is one man of the match, there is one hero there which is supporting that burning process, and that hero is dash. Oxygen. Very good. That hero is oxygen. So keep in mind, abhi anywhere combustion process, high five words will be given in your paper, children. Dash X, metal X is combusted, metal X, any high five language they will use, but kahi pe bhi nothing, everything is related in your textbook only. Metal Y is like it is burned in air. So such like abbreviations, or they will use it. You have to be at nothing. Don't get panic when you get these kind of terms, metal X, metal Y, and these things. Everything is there from your textbook only. Okay, just so first thing, like any of the metal when it burns, abhi oxygen to involved hai, so metal burn hoga to oxygen, so metal plus oxygen, metal oxide. So copper plus oxygen, copper oxide. Magnesium plus oxygen, magnesium oxide. So this is the first thing. And then this is very important by heart, it like hell, children, literally very important. These are only 6 lines, but n number of questions are asked, children, many a times. Amphoteric oxides, जो भी ऐसे, like you will find some different terms. These different terms are very important. Like other normal things, at least here and there for 1 mark they will ask, but these different terms like amphoteric, now you will be scared, what is amphoteric? So these amphoteric oxides are like dogle person means double dholki type. Okay, double dholki means, like, have you seen double dholki is like we like it will support this team also, this will support that team also. Okay, they are not like stable. Where somebody has joined, where it went? Nobody? Okay, double dholki, like what is the meaning? Like I know this, I used this term previously. What is the meaning? Party badlu type. Like whenever a person who, okay, yeah, Sahil. Okay, so what that person does, he supports this team also, he supports that team also. That person is going to say, yeah, you are also correct. Never in your friendship you will be like in your friend circle you will be having such one person who is a double dholki, not double dholki, but who is a person who supports everyone, who is not at all stable. He will support A B person also, A person, that B person also. Yeah, your decision is also correct. Your decision is correct. So amphoteric oxide भी ऐसे ही है, double dholki type. What they are doing? So as we know that, okay, what amphoteric oxide they do? They react with acids also. Okay, वो acids के साथ react करके they produce salt and water. And this amphoteric oxide, they react with base also, and when they react with base also, they produce salt and water. So these reactions you will revise properly. Aluminium oxide is one type of amphoteric. A for aluminium, A for amphoteric. So याद रखना है, yeah, you have to remember it. Amphoteric. So A के साथ कोई तो भी ये obviously oxide means somebody like it is related to metals and non-metals chapter. So amphoteric, A for amphoteric, A for aluminium. और एक है, one more is there, but it's not given, but whatever is given in the textbook, just try to recall. Zinc oxide is also there, but here you are going to remember amphoteric oxide, A for aluminium, A for amphoteric. तो ये double dholki है, ये तो salt के साथ, if it reacts with it reacts with acid B, it reacts with the base also. Acid के साथ react करके salt and water, base के साथ react करके salt and water. So it's like a double dholki. Yeah, so this is a type, this is a property you have to remember. Aluminium oxide, Al2O3 plus HCl gives aluminium chloride plus water. Okay, aluminium chloride is a salt and water is water, H2O. Aluminium chloride, abhi ye double dholki hai, to yeah, you will see that base also it's react with the base. So base NaOH, HCl and NaOH is commonly used everywhere. Okay, any acid and base reaction ye to hone hi hai. So sodium aluminate. So such questions will be asked, high-fi questions. Compound A reacts with compound B, which is a amphoteric oxide. The product form is sodium aluminate and water. Write the reaction. Such hi-fi terms will be used, children. Nothing. You have to just remember that it is the thing which is already there in your textbook. Don't panic when they will use all the kinds of terms, hi-fi terms. X and Y to use karna hi hai. This thing will be used in your 5 mark questions. This is X. X is a compound. X is an amphoteric oxide. Okay, just name one amphoteric oxide apart from aluminium oxide. So right, you should be prepared with such terms: aluminium oxide, and one more is zinc oxide. So you are just going to remember this. One more is there. Most metal oxides are insoluble in water. They don't get mixed up into water. But some of these they dissolve in water to form alkalis. Alkalis means जो bases पानी में mix होते हैं. That means the bases which get mixed up or which get dissolved into water. So these two we have. Then children, we had studied about the reactions of metals with water. How metals react with water. Okay. So look at this. Just you have to remember all the metals are according to the reactivity series. Like we all are different. Okay, like in your classroom, this example before also I had given. In your classroom, like you are sitting in my class. Okay, and simply like without any reason I'll come to your class and I'll give you like good I don't want to say slaps, but I'm just going to shout at you. Okay, I'm just going to shout at you and I'm just going to start slapping. At least you will just you will do tandav only there. So simply I'll enter your class, okay, and I'm going to slap everyone without any reason. So many students are going to say, why Miss bait me? You bait me, Miss. Well, like, some students are going to be quiet. Some students will start crying. As I have told you, this example I have given previously also. So everybody's reaction is different. Okay, now like you're going to react in a different way. In your house also, like if your mother shouts at your brother or sister, or there's a fight, something happens in your house. So every child reacts in a very different way. Some children, they are going to get angry. Some children, they are going to get wild. Some students are going to tolerate. They are going to be quiet. Let it be. Mummy had shouted. I'll be very quiet. No problem. Mummy shouts at me. Fine. No problem. I'll just say sorry, and you will just be calm and cool. Some students, mummy, you shouted me. This, that. You shouldn't speak like that. But that's a behavior. So everybody's behavior is different. Same way, these metals also, ये जो metals है, these metals also react in a very different way. सारे metals very different way. Now look at the reactivity series. You had studied the reactivity series. So in that reactivity series, the metals which react in a very harsh manner, harsh means बहुत फटाक से react करते हैं. Those metals are placed at the top. We have sodium and potassium. ये जो दो हीरो है, those heroes are of the reactivity series, sodium and potassium. Simply sodium and potassium, it's first of all, they are the very weird metals. If I'm telling you metals, that means you know that metals are very strong. But ये जो sodium and potassium, it's like paneer. Literally you can cut it with a knife. Okay, it's equal to a paneer. Literally you can take a knife and cut that metal. Can you cut a gold chain? Can you cut a metal grill with a knife? No. But these metals are something hatke. They are very different. These metals can be cut with the help of knife, and they are very wild. बहुत धमाके वाला है. So what these elements are, like sodium, at least it is placed in kerosene, because sodium को बाहर निकाला, it's going to catch fire, it's going to do dhamaka, and in water at least it's going to do, it's a highly exothermic reaction. So first, according to the reactivity series, you are going to see that the metals are placed, the higher reactive metals are placed at the top, और जो कुछ काम के नहीं है, they don't react, and they are the good ones, they don't react, they are very calm and cool, they are placed at the bottom. They are least reactive. अभी gold, silver, if you're wearing gold and silver, are you going to catch, like, is that anything is going to catch fire? No, it won't catch fire. Yeah, so they don't react with very like mild reaction, or they don't react with copper here and there with hot water and all. It reacts, but least reaction. They don't show such harsh reactions like dhamakas and all. They don't show that dhamaka. Yes, like sodium and potassium. So according to the reactivity series, every metal reacts in a different manner. Okay, where is my, this one. Okay, so look at the reactivity series. I have my reactivity series. Everybody look on the screen. Don't look here and there. Look, somebody is looking in the window. Look here on the screen. Okay, in the reactivity series, first two elements are the dhamakedar elements, sodium and potassium. Calcium and magnesium, they are, calcium took, like I had given you the activity. Many students, Shivani and Soumya, Rutuja, like these are the highlighted ones of the class. Yuvraj, they have submitted the activity about the it was related to calcium oxide. जो जिस भी compound में calcium है, it is like calcium is like a, like obviously you will find it's like a, just you want to, what is calcium, you want to think about calcium, just think how like a chalk, the chalk which we use in a classroom. Okay, try to dip the chalk in water, you will find bubbles coming out. Okay, like board monitors, wake up board monitors, you will remember, like if you're dipping chalk into water, you will find small bubbles into it. Okay, so these also, like what happens, chalk when you put into water, it absorbs, like it contains calcium, it's a calcium compound. So what happens, it's going to show that type of mild exothermic reaction, thoda sa gas release hoga, but the thing is you will find bubbles onto it. Okay, you will find bubbles, and that calcium and magnesium is going to float on it. वो calcium, it's going to float on it, it is something different. Aluminium, zinc and iron, that is also some going to show, and bottom ones are at least reactive. I guess this thing you have understood. I don't know, if you have not understood, let me know children, don't worry. Okay, and this thing we have studied how metals and non-metals react with each other. Okay, react with each other. Now this page number 47 and page number 48, very important pages, these two pages, and this is the last page. After this, whatever you have in the children from 3.4, it is deleted. Occurrence of metal is deleted. Till here only you have this electricity word. Can you see that electricity word till conduction, which I'm going to take today, children? Okay, just pay attention. I don't want to go, you to move here and there. Whatever I'm going to tell you now, children, this is very important for your class 10th, 11th, 12th, wherever you go. Oh my God, where it is now? Yes, yeah. So look at this, very important thing, I don't want any child to look here and there. So today we are going to study now, what we are going to study, children, it is related to now I have told you about valency. Okay, that valency, in valence, like it is a combining capacity. So when any of the element or any of the atom, when it donates, when it accepts, when it shares, when this type of a process is going on, a new compound is formed. Okay, when it accepts the electron, when it donates the electron, when it shares the electron, a new compound is formed. Okay, so what happens, children? There are in this bonding, abhi bond ho raha hai. Yeah, obviously if you're giving something, you're taking something, you're accepting something, you're sharing something, a new bond, a new compound is formed. So there are two main types of compounds or two main types of bonds. Children, am I audible? I am audible.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. No such disturbances, na?
Yes.
Okay. So first thing you have to remember, in this process, okay, in this process, keep in mind, like a compound, okay, an atom, when it shares the electron, like in your classroom. Okay, just go back to your classroom days, children, when you had a lot of fight with your partners, you like your partners or your bench partners are at least your friends. Okay, like you fight with them, you just torture them, you trouble them, you laugh with them, you eat with them. So same thing, children, like by chance one day you forget to get your textbook. Okay, so what happens, like if you forget your textbook, so you obviously what your partner is going to do, what you, and the work whatever teacher has allotted, it's very important. It's a very simple question, like always you do it in the class. What you are going to do, like if your partner share textbook, yeah, it's a very simple, but yeah, if obviously if your partner has no textbook, obviously you're going to keep the textbook in the center and you're going to share the textbook. Same thing, children, when any of the atom, okay, because it cannot give electrons, वो electrons दे नहीं सकता, वो बेचारा electrons ले नहीं सकता, तो what that atom can do, that atom share, because even you cannot give, नहीं, you have not brought a textbook, take my textbook forever, you cannot give your textbook forever, you cannot, the partner cannot take your textbook forever, donating and accepting forever, it's not possible. So here which like mainly we prefer sharing. Same way, in the compound formation when atoms share the electrons in such type of sharing of electron. When they share the electrons, they combine together to form a compound, and they share the electrons, they form a compound by sharing of electrons. Such compounds are known as covalent compounds. Okay, covalent compounds means what? They share the electrons. Okay, by sharing of the electrons, they just combine together and they form compounds. Okay, sharing. Now we have one more, ionic bonding. Ionic bonding is something different. Okay, ionic bonding is something different which we are going to study. We have mainly two types of compounds, ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Okay, we have two main type. You have to remember two main types of compounds, ionic compounds and covalent compounds. And when these compounds are formed, these compounds are formed by sharing of electrons, or they are formed by, okay, they are formed by bond for different ionic bond formation. Let's see now, let's see the differentiation. By heart this, not by heart, without understanding, try to understand. This is the last topic of this chapter, very important one. Like as we have told you, according to the valency, they give electrons, take electrons, and in this process they form different types of compounds. And here they share the electrons, that is, look at the differentiation in ionic bonds. Okay, how ionic compounds are formed? In ionic bonds, electrons pair are shared between atoms. Okay, they share, like it's not shared, but it's something different. I'll just show you there. We have different diagrams. And in covalent bonds, okay, atoms are electrostatically attracted to each other. I'll just tell you next one. Then I have a very easiest one which you will be getting. Look at this, covalent bonding and ionic bonding. In covalent bonding, electrons are shared, and in electronic bonding, ionic bonding, you are going to find it is taken by the more electronegative participants. When you will, I'll just tell you one example, that time you will get the correct idea. Next one, look at the examples. Looking at the examples, you will get the correct idea. Here in covalent bonding, water when H2O, that is H ka one hydrogen atom, second hydrogen atom combines with other oxygen atoms. Okay, sorry. So they combine together, they come together by sharing of the electrons. So even chlorine gas, Cl and Cl, it comes together, it forms a molecule by sharing of the electrons. So ye kya hai? This type of bonding is known as covalent bonding. But ionic bonding is something different. Ionic, look at the word only. In ionic bonding, obviously ions to involve honge. So in ionic bonding, okay, one particular, like you are going to find mainly all the salts. Okay, in chemistry, Tata namak, at least NaCl, we know it, that is Na plus Cl minus. But apart from salt, NaCl, we have other salts also, and how these salts are formed? These salts are formed by ionic bonding, because here ions are involved. Okay, so NaCl, calcium carbonate, whenever you are going to find any kind of salt, like ions, they combine, ek positive, ek negative, one positive combines with the other, you are going to find this, they have a type of ionic bonding, they are attracted to each other because of some sort of ions. Such type of compounds are known as ionic compounds. And what type of bonds they form? Ionic bonds. Okay, so just keep in mind, looking at the word, look at this. Ionic bonding, ek plus, one is the positive one, other one is the negative one. Okay, in ionic bonding, two charges come together to form a compound. Two charges, which are the two charges? Ek to cation hai, other one is anion. So these ionic bondings are formed by combination of two charge ions. Okay, so this is the type. Now you have to just I'll just show you the properties, children, of ionic compound. Okay. Okay. Just pay attention. I don't want any child to move here and there. Okay, just pay attention, huh? Don't move here and there. I've lost something. Where's my whiteboard? Because this thing what I want to show, I'll show on whiteboard. So everyone, so now as I've told you, one best example, this is many a times this is asked in your paper. Show the ionic bond formation between Na plus and Cl minus. Okay, so how you're going to show the bonding? One is, एक तो पॉजिटिव है, एक तो नेगेटिव है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप यू आर गोइंग टू शो. सेकेंड स्टेप यू आर गोइंग टू जस्ट राइट द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन. ओके, Na का नंबर, व्हाट इज दिस एटॉमिक नंबर ऑफ सोडियम? विच नंबर? व्हाट इज द एटॉमिक नंबर? What is the atomic number of sodium? Everyone, are you there? 11. Then, what is the atomic number of chlorine? What is the atomic number of chlorine? Huh?
17.
What is the atomic number of chlorine? Anybody? Say loudly, children.
17.
17. So, okay, look at this. Now, how they are going to combine together? Somebody has joined. Last 10 minutes are there. Very good. Correct timing. Very good. Prasad, correct time when important part is going on. Sodium, we have 11. Okay. And then 11 means, atomic number is 11 means you have to keep in mind that the number of electrons also are 11. Atomic number of chlorine is 17. So, number of electrons also will be 17. Okay, so look at the structure, just pay attention and don't look here and there, this is a very important part, so just keep in mind. So abhi to kya hoga, sodium, I took white. Okay, so Na का क्या है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एटॉमिक नंबर तो 11 है. So how will be the distribution? First orbit में गए 2 electrons. Second orbit we have 8 electrons. Obviously, as I have told you, duplet rule, octet rule, octopus has 8 arms. So यहाँ पे octet state. So obviously, first orbit 2 electrons, second orbit में 8 electrons, and then 8 plus 2 is 10. So how many electrons sodium has now here in the last orbit? Tell me. 1. एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है. So how will be the atomic structure of sodium? This is the nucleus which has protons and neutrons, छोटे छोटे हैं. And then you have the first orbit which has 2 electrons. ये 2 गए. Then we have the third orbit which has 8 electrons. Sorry, nucleus. First orbit में 2 electrons. Second orbit we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This you have to draw in your paper, children. So see that you carry your stencil or you have to carry a coin to just draw. Okay, and then last orbit we have 1 electron, एक ही electron है. So sodium, so sad now, what sodium can do, because nobody will be at last orbit. How many electrons should be there? Octopus, octet rule, 8 electrons चाहिए. Sodium has, it's such a bad luck that sodium has only 1 electron in the outermost shell, and not a single element in the periodic table is so generous. Baba, you have 1 electron, take my 7 electrons and complete your octet. Nobody will say that, or nobody is going to donate. Say, don't write such language in your paper, huh? Just for explanation, it's just for explanation, children. So, sodium has 1 electron in the outermost last shell. So, as I said, octet rule, last orbit में तो 80 electrons चाहिए. So, sodium is unstable, and it is such type of बहुत बुरा वाला instability है that it has only 1 electron. So what nobody is ready to, nobody will be ready to give 7 electrons. ले लो मेरे 7 and complete your octet state. So what sodium has no option, so sodium has to donate that electron. So sodium by donating, okay, sodium by donating it completes its stability. अभी उसको एक ही electron देना है, तो sodium, how many charges sodium will be having? 1 plus sign. This is about sodium. Let's see chlorine. Chlorine, what is the atomic number of chlorine, everybody?
17.
17 या 17. So first orbit में गए 2 electrons, second orbit has 8 electrons, and now 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10. So last orbit 10, 17 minus 10. So last orbit बचे कुछ electrons. How many electrons? How many electrons will go in the last orbit now? 7. Okay, 7 electrons will go. Now look at this chlorine. Chlorine also has such a type of bad luck. Imagine, look at the structure now. So not bad luck, what we can say, obviously उनके पास है तो क्या करेंगे अभी वो. So protons and neutrons in the nucleus. First shell में है 2 electrons. It has 2 electrons in the outermost shell. First shell. Second shell में है 8 electrons. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 electrons. Last orbit, imagine, so okay, sodium was having, where it went, fine, no problem. So sodium was having one, look, we will compare now, children. Sodium was having 1 electron in the last orbit and chlorine has 7 electrons. So this is the perfect pair, yes or no? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So sodium को चाहिए 1 electron, chlorine को, sodium does not need, because 8, yeah, it needs total 7 electrons. Nobody is going to give. So what sodium had, like chlorine needs 1 electron, sodium को चाहिए ही नहीं वो 1 electron. If it's going to keep that electron, obviously it's going to be unstable only. So they can plan together, they can unite together. Yeah, let's, because anyhow they have to complete their stability. Now what they are going to do? They are going to combine, okay? They are going to combine, they are going to form an ionic compound, and when they come together, the sodium is going to it's going to share its electron. It's not going to share, but they combine. It's going to, obviously it's going to come together to form, they are going to come together to form a complete compound. And obviously when they come together, obviously sodium is going to be stable and chlorine will also be stable. Now you will ask me, miss, how they will be stable? Chlorine is going to get that 1 electron from sodium, so chlorine is going to be stable, sodium भी stable होगा. So obviously a new compound, sodium chloride, will be formed. And this type of compound, when two charges are combining, when the two charges are involved, this type of compounds are ionic compounds. Okay, children, I'm going to end up here because it's too much for you. Because what happens if I'm going to go on speaking, yes, just you are going to get confused. Today you are going to, okay, what you are going to do, children? Today you are going to revise only page number 47. Only page number 47. And this example 3.5 you are going to write in your classwork. And I am going to send one more differentiation between ionic compound and covalent. I am going to send in the group. First thing, you have time now with 15 minutes or till evening. Write the differentiation, number 1. Number 2, you are going to write the example which is there on page number where it went, page number 47. Example number, figure number 3.5, that is formation of sodium chloride. Okay, I guess, I'm just hoping, I'm not guessing, but I'm just hoping that you have understood. Even though if you have not understood, just read the textbook, and still if you are not getting it, please ask me. I'll explain it 10 times, don't worry. We'll go very slow, children. Hardly we have 1.5 chapter to complete whole year's syllabus. So I'm going to go very slow. In case if you have not understood anything, please let me know. Okay, you can leave, children, now.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you, students. Thank you.